Hey everyone, in this video we're going to look at the idea of multiples. So multiples is a really key term to understand. It's going to help us when we start adding and subtracting fractions. We're going to use it to figure out common denominators. But a multiple is just a number multiplied by another integer. The key part of the definition is integer. It has to be multiplied by an integer. So that is either a positive or negative whole number essentially. So in this first example, we're just looking at an example of a multiple. 18 is a multiple of 6. And it's a multiple because I can take 6 and multiply it by an integer, in this case 3, and get that number. So 6 times 3 is 18. Example 2 is a non-example. 12 is not a multiple of 5. I can't start with 5 and multiply it by any integer to equal 12. So the most common thing that we're going to do with our multiples is we're going to list the multiples. So we have two examples where I'm going to look at listing multiples. So I'm going to start with 2. So if I were listing the multiples of 2, I would start with 2 times 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. That's kind of the starting point for our multiples. Then I have 2 times 2, which is 4, 6, 8. And unlike factors, there are an infinite amount of multiples. So I could continue this list as long as I wanted to. So 10, 12, and then we could keep this going as long as we would want to, or as long as we needed to. We also can think about our negative multiples. Each one of these has a negative that corresponds with it. So 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. 2 times negative 2 would be negative 4. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. And as you can see, each one of the positive multiples has an opposite negative multiple. So we could continue this list infinitely as well. So these would be the list of multiples for 2. All right, and I'm going to do the same kind of process for listing the multiples of 5. 5 is another number that's pretty common that we might have to list the multiples of. And so for that one, 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. We have 15. Then we have 20. And again, for our multiples, we could just continue this list as long as we needed to. I could say 5 times 100 is 500. 500 would be a multiple as well. So for multiples, you can continue it as long as you need to. And just don't forget that these negative numbers are also multiples. 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Then negative 15, negative 20, etc. So this would be a quick demonstration of how we list multiples for any number. Hey guys, thanks for joining us for another video, and I hope this was helpful. I'm going to put a link to the next video at the top of this screen, and any related videos I'm going to leave along the bottom. Please feel free to leave any questions or any comments or any suggestions in the comments below, and we'll see you for our next video. Thanks.